Hello. It's bank holiday weekend here, so I'm up at the caravan. Going to try and do a little bit of flying. Won't be doing any building, but this is kind of a follow up video to my little whoop video where I sent it out to 1.5 kilometers, and I've been kind of sitting here pondering what's next for this little thing, and is there much left, kind of juice in the tank to get this to go much further? And kind of doing the sums and kind of realistically looking at it, I think I've maxed out what this little thing is kind of capable of. Some people have been asking me what antennas and stuff that I'm using with it, and as you can see, it's all the stock antennas on the little Air 5-in-1 flight controller. And in terms of battery, I just have two little BT 2.0 connectors soldered onto the battery points on the board so I can run the little 1S packs in parallel. But yeah, as I say, sitting pondering here, doing the sums, 1.5 kilometers. As I said in my previous video, I think I could probably squeeze an extra 300 meters maximum out of that, and that will be under ideal situations. Adding larger capacity battery is going to increase the weight, which then has a knock-on effect to the range. So kind of doing the sums, that's maxed out. So what do I do next then? Well, one thought that I did have was using my little Protos Pico quad and seeing if I can do anything with it in terms of the range. Using the 2S battery that comes with it, according to my calculations, I should probably get maybe 800-900 kind of meters out of it, which of course doesn't beat that. And as you can see, size wise, they're a little bit bigger. So I thought, well, what about if I put larger props on this? Currently there's 1610 props on it on 2S. What if I put something like 2015 or 2023 props on it and run it with a single 18650 cell on it? And I've done the sums on that, and it's just about possible. The motors on this are 14,000 kV. So that's kind of just on the slight high side of where I'd want to be with running that on 1S and doing the sums. It would, in theory, be able to achieve an 8 to 10 kilometer round trip. So I was really considering converting this to 1S, trimming off the ducts and things and putting slightly larger props on it. But when I've sized the props up on this little Pavo Pico frame, the larger props are snagging in here. They're just not going to fit. So it'll be a complete rebuild then on a brand new frame. In which case, then it's a completely different quad from what it's a completely different quad in some ways from what it originally was. But that's an even further step. So then I thought, well, what else can I do if kind of these 10 to 14,000 kV motors are the sweet spot? And then I turned my attention to my analog Meteor 85. It's got 1103 11,000 kV motors. Currently it's already got 2015 bi-blade props, and it rips on 2S. This one's analog. So I've kind of thought about it, and I'm going to convert this to 1S and slide one of these, which kind of neatly already does. It fits. It just kind of fits nicely in there. With the 2S 450 pack that was normally running on this, it comes in around 75 grams. I haven't weighed it with this pack on, but I think it'll probably be in and around 100 grams. And it's already kind of set up with the 2-inch props. It's got a 400 milliwatt analog VTX in there, and I don't really need to do much modding other than add an XT30 to that battery. So this is what I'm going to do next. I'll take the canopy off, and the little ELRS antenna that's currently lying flat, I'll poke it up so it's more vertical. Poke that up a little bit and make it more vertical, but I'll pretty much fly it as it is. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I've decided XT30 on this cell, plug it in, and we'll see how it goes. And in terms of calculations that I've done with the props and the KV and the weight, it should be able to achieve 8 to 10 kilometers round trip, which is significantly more than the 3 kilometer round trip of that. So they'll be both 1S, 3 kilometer round trip range, in theory, 10 kilometer round trip range. Let's find out. That's the plan. So hopefully the next video will be that soldered on and us flying it. All the best.